The trap of perfection. There is a strange kind of failure nobody talks about. It doesn't come from trying and losing. It comes from never trying because you're afraid it won't be perfect. You wait for the right moment, the right plan, the right version of yourself. And while you're busy preparing to begin, life quietly moves forward without you. But what if perfection isn't actually protecting you? What if the thing you keep calling not ready yet is the very thing standing between you and the life you want? Stay with Ethan's story, because by the end, you'll understand why perfection can quietly turn your greatest potential into an unfinished life. Everyone in the town knew Ethan was talented. His paintings were beautiful, but there was one strange thing about him. He had been painting the same picture for 3 years, and he still believed it wasn't good enough. Every morning, Ethan found something wrong. One day it was the sky, the next day the trees, and whenever everything finally looked right, he painted over it again. Across the street lived Maya. She painted quickly. Her paintings weren't perfect, but people loved them. One evening, Ethan watched a crowd gather around her newest painting, and something inside him tightened. Why does everyone love her work? Ethan stared at his own unfinished painting. He had spent 3 years making his perfect. She had spent 3 days making hers. A week later, the town announced a grand art exhibition. The winner would receive enough money to open a real studio. Ethan knew this was his chance, so he decided, this time, I will make something perfect. He painted for weeks. Then he noticed a tiny mistake. He corrected it. Then another. He corrected that too. Soon, Ethan wasn't creating anymore. He was only correcting. The exhibition was tomorrow. Ethan's painting was still unfinished. He looked at the canvas, but all he could see were the flaws. Maya found him sitting there. She looked at the painting. Then she smiled. Ethan, what are you waiting for? He whispered. It isn't perfect. Maya replied, neither am I. Ethan looked at his painting again. For the first time, he didn't search for mistakes. He saw the colors, the memories, the 3 years he had poured into it. And suddenly he understood. Perfection had never been helping him create. It had been helping him hide. Because if the painting was never finished, he could never be judged. So Ethan put down the brush and finally signed his name. Ethan didn't win first place, but something better happened. People stopped to look at his painting, not because it was perfect, because it was real. Years later, Ethan became a successful painter, but he never forgot that unfinished canvas, because it taught him something no teacher could. Perfection doesn't make you better if it keeps you from beginning, finishing, and growing. Sometimes, done is where growth finally begins.